Glad to have you with us from Tampa, Raymond James Stadium, as we are set for a showdown in the ReliaQuest Bowl. Bowl games are not only a reward for how you played in the regular season, but can be a springboard into next year as well. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Iowa Hawkeyes, taking on the 13th ranked team in the land, the Vanderbilt Commodores. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up in this bowl game. He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So the Iowa Hawkeyes offense will have the opening possession of the game. It's not often we focus on a matchup quite like this, but David, we have a couple of premier tight ends in this game.
And we've seen it recently, right? Ty Warren last year, Brock Bowers the year before. Like, you can build an offense around an elite tight end, and both of these schools do it. The speed, the playmaking ability, the versatility. Palmer, I bet you wish you had a guy like this you could talk to.
You're right, David. I played with a lot of NFL guys at tight end, but none of them were as dynamic as these two right here. And you're going to see them get the ball in a variety of ways. We're seeing offense change in college football, and one of the biggest reasons is the versatility now at the tight end position, and these are two of the best in the entire country.
Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
And the Hawkeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
That's a really nice job by this defense. Coming out, setting the tone. Great start, forcing a 4th down, forcing a decision already for this offense on the first drive. Really nice job coming out.
The Hawkeyes will bring the punt team onto the field. A quick 3 and out, and they're already giving up the ball. He'll take it on the return. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. So the Vanderbilt Commodores offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And they are going to be met up front by a defensive line group that is going to make life miserable on the offensive line and the quarterback and this whole offense, David.
And this offense is fully aware of the challenge in front of them. This defensive line is quick, they're physical, they're powerful, they wreck games. They individually take over because of their greatness. It's focal point 1, 2, and 3, Jesse.
They're physical and athletic, and that's the thing that's so dynamic about this position group, right? They stop the run, they get after your quarterback. Tremendous challenge for this offensive line to try and match that physicality. We'll see if they can get it done.
Gotta protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit.
You know, as a quarterback, when you're doing this zone read play, you got to read that defensive end. And if he crashes down hard inside to take the running back away, right away you know now you're keeping the football. Nice job by the quarterback.
The Commodores come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Scanning the field, it's Pavia. With the catch, it's Alexander. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Well, you get the completion, and now it's decision time for the head coach, right? This is a massive 1-2. 4th and short on your own end of the field. What do you do?
And the Commodores will line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They're working that left side. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And I think think you're seeing these guys in every offense now. These littler guys that they're so quick, it's hard to get a hand on them. You run crisp routes. You can throw it short, you can throw it long, but they're just big-time playmakers. You've definitely seen an emphasis shift towards smaller wide receivers with some serious skill.
Makes the catch. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there.
Well, it's a great job by the receiver fighting back across the DB there to get to the inside, locate the ball, and catch the slant.
And the Hawkeyes really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Got it in the middle. It's Gill. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Awesome job there on third down by the QB, working through his progressions. He wanted to go downfield, but the defense took everything away. So his eyes come down, he finds the drag route underneath, makes a good throw, and his guy does the rest to pick up the first.
The Hawkeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Here they're trying to get to the edge. Turning it on. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
They'll give it to him again. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
Well, the offense didn't have the result they wanted on that first drive, having to punt, but they're having a lot more success here in the second drive. They're having some balance, and they're getting a rhythm. I think a big part of that is their ability to run the football. Very, very important to them, and doing a nice job on that last play, picking up the first down.
A first down run on the doorstep. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide on these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice job. Everybody flying around to the football, making the tackle for a loss. Nice job by this defense.
Powers forward. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Iowa. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They march 79 yards on the drive and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Finding themselves down 7. Oh, he's got some space. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
I'll send the tight end in motion. Right back to the well. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The Commodores with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You just need more from your offensive line. Second and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up third down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
Looking to throw, it's Pavia. Just a short pass to the tight end. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
Yeah, and obviously great play by the offense to keep the drive alive, and also a good find by the quarterback on third down.
And the Commodores have their offense in high gear. From the shotgun, they'll run it. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense did a really good job stringing that one out.
You got to see the counter when you start to pull guys understanding. I'm going to spill that ball, make sure it bounces outside, out wide, doesn't come downhill. Great job by the defense understanding that and pursuing to the football.
Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll leave it with the lone back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Flips it out on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Listen, I know this running back is shifty. I know he's really good in the open field, but that's just asking too much of him at this point. 3rd and long situation. He wasn't going to be able to make that extra guy miss, trying to get that first.
And the field goal unit is on the field. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
First play of the drive, wants to throw. Finds the tight end. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down.
Nice quick throw there, and it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw, and you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the end.
Caught over the middle, it's Moulton. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
They'll leave it with him. Nice move there. He's out of bounds, and they'll say he got it to the 45.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Leaves it with the back. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Now, the Hawkeyes have a whole new backfield without Caleb Johnson, who turned in one of the most prolific rushing seasons in Iowa football history. School record 21 touchdowns. He was this offense a year ago, David.
He was, and if you're an Iowa fan, man, Reese, we've been just clamoring for years. Just give me some offense, like some form of a passing attack. Another new system. Tim Lester comes in as the OC. Interested to see if they can air it out. They can be more fun to watch, and they can score more points.
This defense obviously knows they've got to be able to stop the run if they're going to win this football game. And you wonder if they've been able to make some tweaks and adjustments to try and take this running back away.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Time to take a shot. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He's looking to throw. Rushes on him. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down.
It's hard for an offense to win when you get in predictable situations. What a great job understanding where the first down marker is. Got to get a big gain. Got to get that first down. Nice job. Great nose for the first down.
And the Hawkeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Hands it off. And they pick up just 1. It'll be 3rd and 9.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Makes the grab on the left. And fire the completion there in the red zone and set up at the 13.
Well, this defense now is just getting gashed. And if you're the defensive coordinator, you might now want to think about being aggressive, changing up your play calls, and maybe breaking your own tendencies, because you have got to stop this offense just marching down the field.
On the run, it's Moulton. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
When a running back has had as much success as this guy's had so far, listen, defense has got to cue in. They got to cue in to him. He's priority number 1, number 2, and number 3. That's a good start to maybe turning this defensive effort around.
Off play action. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Grabbed in the middle, it's Phillips. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down.
Really nice job by the defense there. You're trying to force the quarterback to throw the football in front of you and allow your guys to square up and make a tackle out in space. You got to force the ball carrier to do something special after the catch. Not able to do it there, so really nice tactic by the defense.
Absolutely perfect. And that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Give to the running back. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. The give on the counter. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
To the air, it's Pavia. and they can't make the play on third down.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
The Commodores will punt it away on fourth down. This will be a second time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. They'll move the wide receiver out of the gun to give to the back. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Hawkeyes in a good spot here with second and short. Back to pass. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
And the Hawkeyes will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Punt will bounce out of bounds, and they're going to spot it at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Using his legs, it's Alexander. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Back to pass, it's Pavia. Quickly out to the tight end. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. That's the end of the quarter, and Iowa is on top. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Hoskins. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Off play action on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Spence. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
Tight end now in motion. He'll do it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and a great job by the defense, holding the line of scrimmage, playing downhill, playing responsibility football, making sure they shut down that option play.
And the Commodores are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. Back to throw, it's Pavia. Makes the grab. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
And as a defense, that's why you want to avoid 3rd and short moving forward. It's really hard to defend that slant. That's a bang-bang play the offense knows they can execute in their sleep. Defense will have to do better early in the drive moving forward.
The give to the single back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He'll pull it on the read. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He says he can kick one from 75, but here he's going to need just 58 of them. And it took everything he had, but he barely gets it in there. This is now a 7-point game. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Power football with the run. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the back. Breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
And this offense is built behind this guy. I mean, a guy that you can hand the football to consistently and expect positive yards all day long, all game long. Now he's over 100 yards on the day.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a 1st down. They'll go to the ground. Past the 1st down marker and still running. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
The Hawkeyes will line it up on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose. And I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really, really be physical. Because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
They'll give it to the back. There is just nowhere to run. 3 straight times and not one single inch forward on any of them.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
The kick is on its way. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Now facing 3rd and short from their own 17. To the air, it's Pavia. Finds his target down the middle. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too, understanding the situation. It's 3rd down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up 4th down.
They boot it away. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Leaves it with the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And the defense is going to have more plays like that. He has had a ball game so far, running wild all day long. Defense finally comes up with a stop. Maybe get a little momentum here.
Over 100 yards already in this game. So if I'm on defense here, I'm adding more guys to the box, anticipating that they're going to continue to give this guy touches today.
Spins away from the defender. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
And there's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
It's 1st down from the 37-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Easy completion on the shuffle. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throwing the football. Somebody catch it, big fella.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking for the corner on the jet sweep. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. What a nice job by the defense stringing that out and forcing him out of bounds. He got nothing. So now on comes the field goal unit. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And now the lead's extended a little further.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth, man. 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Sets up the screen. He's out past the 35. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Alexander. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on 2nd down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
The Commodores can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Quarterback will keep it. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
Well, there wasn't a lot of mystery on that one, guys. Just simple QB sneak to keep this drive going. They've done a good job so far the entire drive, keeping the chains moving. Nice execution on the sneak. Good push up front. Quarterback picked the right side to tuck and run to, and let's see what they do to finish off this drive.
Looking to throw, it's Pavia. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
So now it's 2nd and long. The running back has it. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
And the quarterback knew that that counter run play was going to be successful. He did a nice job counting the box before the snap. He knew he had good numbers. He knew he had good angles and blocking. So that is a green-lit play from the get-go. Hand it off, go make yards.
Trying to pick it up on the ground. Finds a crease at the 20. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Vandy. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive. And he closed the deal by scooting 31 yards for the score. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Iowa has the ball back on offense. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker who is so important to this team.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds.
Well, the offense trying to attack the perimeter of the field in the passing game. And how about the sweet feet by the receiver on that play?
Who doesn't like a little dash of the arts with their football? A little ballet moment there. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Takes a hit as he fires. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
And the Hawkeyes line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They put it in the end zone the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to really take control of this game.
You can feel the momentum shifting. If they were able to take the football here, drive it down the field, and score again, David, they would have all of that momentum on their side.
And there's nothing about momentum that you can quantify. Like, I don't understand it, but once it gets going in one direction, a lot of times it's so hard to swing it back the other direction. The momentum is real, and they got it.
To throw, it's Pavia. Works the middle. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offside, defense.
They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. So after the flag, a fresh set of downs for the offense. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Makes the grab. It's Hoskins. He's out of bounds at the 38-yard line.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And the Commodores have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. A designed run for the quarterback. And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. The Commodores lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Tries to slither forward on the sneak.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
To the air on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Stowers. Strikes first, delivers the punch, and works his way to the 31. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Wants to go up top. Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Gets the back moving. Looking for a man. It's Pavia. Fires to the end zone. And they will score. Touchdown Doors.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. So the touchdown drive goes 63 yards. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Oh, he makes the catch. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
I don't know if the defense came into this one expecting the fullback to be a weapon catching the ball, but that play didn't look like they were ready for him. He catches it, turns it upfield for the 1st.
So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. When you've already set your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. He wants to throw it again. Blasted as he lets it go.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, your quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
The Hawkeyes decide to punt it away. Takes it on the return. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 22. A quick pass to the left. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Now, and a great job by the defense seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Fires to the big fella. He finds enough room to get it up to the 28-yard line before going out of bounds.
Gotta like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
And the Commodores come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Gets away from one, finds room. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Commodores send out the punt unit. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Wants to go up top on 1st down. That's caught. It's Moulton. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Catch in the middle, it's Moulton. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw on 1st down. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Nowhere to go. And the ball's loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. That's going to wrap up the first half here. And now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Reese, 2 quarters in the books in the ReliaQuest Bowl. A couple of teams who have battled their way here, looking to bring home some hardware for the trophy case. And in this day and age where quarterbacks chuck it all over the field, how refreshing to see 2 offenses rely on off-tackle left, off-tackle right, and even a few halfback dives. Physical offensive lines and elusive backs have told the story. A throwback to the halcyon days of 3 yards and a cloud of dust. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the conclusion of the ReliaQuest Bowl.
And the Hawkeyes will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Caught in the backfield, it's Alexander. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Well, one thing you got to say about this guy is he's very, very poised. He knew he had that defender bearing down on him. He got hit right as he threw it. Still, though, it didn't affect his accuracy. Nice job getting that completion.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Motion from the back. Caught in the backfield, it's Alexander. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away, and now they've set up third down.
Coming to the line of scrimmage on third down. Looking downfield, it's Pavia. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
I know this offense came out here in the second half hoping to build on their one-possession lead, but after that incompletion, I think the smart thing is to just kick it away here. Let your defense play and try to get it back to you without giving up any points.
He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity ladder. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds in this offense trying to put something together.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
They'll run play action. Finds his tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
The Hawkeyes line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Fires to the tight end. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And the Hawkeyes getting set on 1st and 10. The give. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day, but finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
Finds his big tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Working that left side. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series, but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want them.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next 3rd down, try to force the opponent into a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
They've pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at 3rd and goal. They've got the screen set up. Touchdown, Hawkeyes! And with that one, they jump on top here in the 2nd half. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. A 70-yard touchdown drive, and the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Snagged in the middle. It's Hoskins. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a 1st down. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy today.
Got it in the middle, it's Stowers. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Yeah, nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. This time they'll go to the running game. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
To the air, it's Pavia. Under fire. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
That is such a great play by that defender. And how many times on deep balls do we see PI? Do we see pass interference? In situations just like that, that defender did an outstanding job.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The play action fake. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Brings up 3rd down.
Third and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Sends it back in motion. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. The screen, he can go. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. The offense stays space on the field. They just have inches to go on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Hudson. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down.
Man, those plays are frustrating on a defense. You get 3 stops and you force that 4th down, trying to get off the field, but the offense makes the play, gets the 1st down. It's almost like you got to kind of recalibrate, refocus. Forget that one. Let's do it again.
From the gun, give on the inside. They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Gonna run it. It's Alexander. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
And the Commodores kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Running back searching for a hole. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Man, just a great job by the defense being stout. All right, that's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Got it behind the line. It's Alexander. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
What's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. Picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's Pavia. He's got it on the run. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
And that is a huge conversion on 3rd and long for the offense. I think a lot of people thinking, hey, we're just going to try to get a couple of yards, help our kicker out here to kick a field goal. But instead, they get a massive play, and now all of a sudden they're thinking touchdown here, 1st and goal.
Quick pass on the fly motion. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
Well, the offense just trying to go with a little touch pass this time, down close to the goal line, giving it to the receiver and hoping his speed is going to be able to outflank the defense, but nowhere to run. Nice stop on the defensive side of the ball.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. They'll try to blast their way in. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
And on that situation on the 1-yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of this defense. They've got guys flying to the ball.
On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. And they take it in for 6 more points. That touchdown was a clinic in keeping your offense on the field and wearing the other defense out.
Sometimes your best defense is your own offense. Being able to stay on the field. You're absolutely right, Reese. That was a clinic. Running the ball, playing at great rhythm and pace. QB making good, smart decisions and not shooting yourselves in the foot. No penalties, no turnovers. It doesn't get any better than that last drive.
They'll try to tack 1 more on their score. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive. And they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well and not give back that last score. Looking for blockers. And the returner goes down. Iowa has the ball back on offense. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now It's up to them to find a way to answer it. Nudges ahead for one out to the 16.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Just a short pass to the tight end. Gonna have to come up with a play on 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. Holds it in on the left. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
And that is a backbreaker if you're the defense, because you've done your job up to that point. You've set up the offense in 3rd and very long. You know they're going to throw it. You cannot allow a guy to get open that deep down the field for an explosive play. Somebody's going to have to answer for that when they get to the sidelines.
The Hawkeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Couldn't really get started there. Pick up a 1 to the 35. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Now the play fake. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over, because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. He can't wait for this game to be over.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Complete to the left. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
Well, the defense just has not had an answer for this guy working out of the slot so far. Man coverage has been tricky. He's beaten them in zone. You might want to think about bracketing him, where you've got a defender on the outside and the inside, to see if you can force the quarterback to go somewhere else with the ball.
Quarterback on the keeper. There he goes. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
And this QB is dialed in. You've already seen the passing ability to make plays down the field. But how about this? Running the option as well. The diversity in this offense, really hard to stop, and he's having a day.
And the Hawkeyes trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. He'll keep it himself. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big gain, but you look up, and they're in 2nd and short, 2nd and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make quick decisions.
Trying to surge it in. Touchdown, Iowa! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. So a drive there of 85 yards, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Just gets it to the 20, a pickup of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Pavia. The sure hands, it's Sherrill. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
Man, listen, you get zone coverage and you can hit that curl route and he comes open continually. Keep hitting it. This might be a play to come back to.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Hoskins. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
Slants against man. That wide receiver has to win right now at the line of scrimmage against that DB playing man coverage. Quarterback timing with the wide receiver, put it on the money. Wide receiver's probably still going to get hit too and got to hold on to that thing.
He leaves it with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Here on third down for this offense. They'll go to the air. They'll run the screen. Still on his feet at the 45. They bring him down. He's got a first down, but that might be the final play of the third quarter. We've come to the break, and Iowa has the lead. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So first down will open up the final period. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds a man on the right. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
Well, another catch by the big fella. And, hey, this defense now in the second level, they've got to understand that they're going to see some play action. They can't keep biting on the fake. It's not easy to do. You've got to be aware of the tight end and his release. As soon as you see him get upfield, right now you know it's pass. So don't even worry about the fake. Get your eyes focused and find the big fella to go make a tackle and make a play on the ball.
They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Hey, man, if you're going to make plays like that on slant throws, you got to be able to make catches in traffic. Good, strong hands by the wide out there on the slant.
And a touchdown here would not only give them the lead, but in the fourth quarter, that ramps up the pressure. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Commodores! They move on top here in the fourth.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the fourth quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. And he'll bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. To the air on 1st down. Finds the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Off the play fake. Quickly out to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
That just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
The Hawkeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Caught over the middle, it's Phillips. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Using the quick game. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
And the Hawkeyes can really attack on this 2nd and short. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front. And as a result, they lose yardage.
The Hawkeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
And this is why coaches get paid the big bucks. Tough decision on your own side of the field. 4th quarter, I'm trailing. Is it go time now, or do I trust my defense?
And the Hawkeyes will send out the punt unit. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. Standing in his own end zone looking to throw. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Man, that's one you expect him to make in his sleep, right? He's one of the better receivers in the entire country. He just dropped that one over the middle of the field.
Now facing 2nd and 10 from their own 1, and the defense frothing to keep them bottled up. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Just a 1-yard gain leaves them with 3rd and 9.
And this is a pressing time for this defense. They've got to understand they're backed up a little bit. They're going to run the football. They don't want to make a mistake. So I think this is the time I'm a little bit more aggressive. I got to get this football back to my offense because I'm trailing. So I look for this defense to get a little bit aggressive.
From his end zone, a lot of room to throw downfield. Grabbed in the middle, it's Sherrill. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the 1st down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Here's the handoff. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy.
That's a big stop for the defense. That running back has had so much success. You're down in the football game. You need to get the ball back to your offense. You create a play like this. This will get the fires going, get the juices going. Now we got to go get a few more.
Dropping back, it's Pavia. Pulls it in. It's Sherrill. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. When a defense is in zone coverage, Jesse, they want to react. How do you react to a howitzer coming out like that one?
Not much you can do because this guy's got a cannon. You saw all the eyeballs on defense on that play. They were waiting and anticipating that throw, but when you've got an arm like that, it's going to be tough to stop that curl route.
Wide open downfield. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
He'll do it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
I tell you what, as that ball started to get towards the sideline when they're running these option plays, man, those outside players become more pivotal. My corners have to be able to tackle. My secondary is going to be much more involved in getting the quarterback to the ground. Nice job by the secondary, by this defense.
Second down, he'll throw it. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Nice job by this defense here. They didn't do a good enough job on the last drive, but, man, we got to get to the quarterback, affect him, get him in predictable situations like you did right here now on 3rd and long.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Finds his man. It's Dillon. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. That play didn't have much of a chance to get the first down. Good job by the defense keeping everything in front.
Great job keeping everything in front, and most importantly, making the tackles. Dropping back deep, knowing it's 3rd and long, but I got to get the guy on the ground and rally to the football. Nice job by the defense.
Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Looking downfield on 1st down. Pucks it out of the air. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down.
And you've created some great momentum, getting the stop, forcing the punt, now getting it back to your offense. Your offense starting to get in a groove. Late in the game, you need some big plays.
You just wonder how much panic there is right now on the defensive side of the football, too, because of what you just said, David. They can feel and sense the momentum leaving them right now with the lead. So someone defensively better step up here soon and make a play.
They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Hand off to the lone back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a gap. It's Molden. He stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
This defense will bring pressure from the linebacker level, from the cornerback level, free safety level, and the strong safety level. They're bringing it from all over the field.
The Hawkeyes will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll make the fair catch at the 13, and they will have less than favorable field position here. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line. Pulls it in. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38.
Great execution on the RPO, and the receiver had some time to find the soft spot in the zone and make himself open for the quarterback and make it a much easier pass. Great job.
They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another 1st down. Back to pass, it's Pavia. Quickly to the tight end. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hoskins. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down.
And that's why the bullet pass is so important. Sometimes these defenses, they don't give you big windows to throw into, and you want to take that chance, but you cannot lob that football down the field and get it in there. Nice use of the bullet pass, my friend.
The Commodores are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Catch in the middle. It's Alexander. Turning it on. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
And the Commodores come to the line with a new set of downs. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock.
And this guy really has been a workhorse today. He's made plays when his offense has needed them the most. He's a guy who's reliable. They know they can turn around, give him the football, and he'll go make things work out. They're going to need him to finish this game. He has to continue playing well after that big run there.
Clock continues to run, and they'll be happy to wind it all the way down before they snap it. Looking for room, it's Alexander. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Commodores back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. He'll pull it on the read. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Handoff to the single back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few 1st downs, and get a W.
We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. And the Commodores have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. And the offense is content with where it is. They'll take a knee.
I know you took a loss on first down there trying to run the football, but you've got the lead, and you've got to continue to run the football. And this is a big challenge now for your offensive line. Those guys up front, you've got to find a way against a defense that knows you're going to do it.
And lost ground on first down. Now 2nd and goal from the 5. Quarterback on the keeper. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
And, man, that is a great tackle. And your safeties have to be great tacklers, especially nowadays with all these quarterbacks that want to run. These good athletes like this guy right here. Nice job being in space, getting him to the ground. That is a tough ask, but, man, did he do it right there.
And the quarterback will just drop to a knee.